Good. All right, what are we looking at today?
Sylas jungle. I lost.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I played the best on my team, even though I'm not a Sylas player.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I mean they picked Malphite, right? So I assume that was the
Yeah, I
reasoning.
saw I saw Malphite Swain, and I was like, I
Yeah,
have to.
yeah, that's pretty good. All right.
So I do this path because I saw a streamer do it. He like did the top side back, got Darksteel, and ran straight to a bot side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty common for Sylas.
Okay.
So far everything's looking good. We don't go to the Raptors because we see bots fighting. We base to our top side, clear it down. Who's spamming you? Let's see. It is. We go.
I missed my E.
Yeah,
There's gonna be a lot of missed E's.
so yeah. I mean, so far everything's looking pretty good. This is a pretty perfect early game. Full clear into gank into full clear into gank. Top got solo killed. This guy rather just die over chases. It's just still keep watching. I'm not saying go in, but eyes on just eyes on him. Here, if you saw, I think you looked like you didn't see, but if you could see right now, right there, half a second, Thresh is charging up his hook. So if you see he's
Yeah,
charging up his hook, you just click back. Not even saying, not telling you to E in or flash him, but you never know what could happen.
yeah. I don't think I could have done anything, especially if he gets hit by the hook.
Just no point not to watch. That's really it. It's not like we're looking at
Yeah. Okay.
anything better. That's right. Like what we're looking
Yeah,
at
I got
instead.
you. Yeah.
But everything so far is pretty good. Just gonna clear down. We're 6 now. We could play for our pick of the litter of grubs or dragon. We choose dragon. Stops losing. Think make sure to like basically always pull it out. Oh wait, no, they're on it. Even actually when they're on it, it actually makes it should be easier to pull it out. Oh, it's bugged. Never mind.
Yeah, I thought Qiyana was in here because it was attacking, and then I saw it was like shooting over the wall. Weird.
No,
I was like,
he
okay.
probably wasn't here and they jumped out, but now it looks very bugged. I don't know why the autos look like that. That's really weird. Okay, let's watch this. I assume this gonna be a fight. He takes Fatal right. He takes Fatal right away there. Like when you see this, boom, just instantly E forward, take his ult. Um, I mean, out of all four people, Qiyana this way, and this is the best ult for you to have. You're not always gonna have an opportunity to take it. Like for example, now you literally can't take it.
Right.
So he's gonna flash combo you. Oh wow. Ult, nice. I think Qiyana ult here ended up being the best. Watch it one more time. Yeah, when you have Qiyana ult, you have to play like this. I think if you had Swain ult, you would just be looking to get like E and try to be in the 3-man, right? You just E ult, and
Right.
then but since you have Qiyana ult, this is your best thing to do. So I think this is correct. Open the top side, take Swain ult, land the E. Don't forget you can actually see where he is from when he's getting hit. Like he's getting hit. When the champs get hit, there's a little. See this?
Oh yeah, I couldn't. I didn't see that.
Yeah, and Swain when you have Swain ult, it's always doing AOE tick damage. So you could always see him
Right.
even though you can't see him, you should always see him when he's in Viz. You know, you just have to look for
Yeah.
the when he's taking damage. Every single time he takes damage, it shows. And so yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
then instead of cutting left, you'd be cutting right. Yeah, looks like a really, I mean, good fight. I think Qiyana that could have tied two, but that's the only real change. I think there is no reason to leave if you're not getting hit by anyone. I think just you should always stay for the third, if and just save your
Right.
E. Like you just kill this with W and Q, and if someone like Qiyana comes or someone to scare you, then you can over E over. But last time we saw Qiyana,
Yeah.
she was 1 HP. Their top laner's dead. We see them land on vision, so I have no idea what you're scared of.
Right.
Boogeyman.
I
I
think I was thinking that Swain was gonna come, but I just wasn't looking at my map.
But even if he does come, he's not like Vi. He's not
Yeah.
gonna Vi ult you. He's gonna come. He's gonna throw E, and then you're just gonna E over the wall. You know. So even
Yeah.
if he does come, he just can't stop you from escaping. You know. You always
Right.
live.
Right.
A lot of times, you said to prepare to see a lot of missed E's. A lot of times as Sylas, unless you're literally like max range, like you're here, um, if this guy is like when you have proto belt and when he's not clicking backwards, he's clicking to the side. Um,
Hmm.
if you have opportunity without just throwing EE, you can always throw E and just walk and just start spamming W or start spamming Q. Um, or
Right.
E and then proto belt forward and then W and then when you're on them, then the next E is going to be basically impossible to miss because you're literally on their character model, right? So
Right.
the only time it's necessary to do like max E to E is when he's already like CC'd, like row queued him, so you want to just CC lock, like hit your E because it's guaranteed, or when like you're here and you're doing like E proto, and then this is still your max E range, you know? So
Hmm.
either when you're farther or when they're already CC'd, when you're like in I call this like medium range, where you're not on them but you're also not max range, you can definitely proto here, and then this is already your W range, and then you'll just E proto W, and then now you'll just get guaranteed E, you know?
Right.
There's no point. Like it's not about like oh I missed. It's like yes you did miss, but sometimes
I should have played better.
it's
Yeah.
completely okay to miss when you're forced to throw max range. You're not forced to throw max range. Sure. See
Right.
the how that argument works. So you can see how you end up. Oh, you could instantly cover this distance in half seconds with W. So if you're able to do that
Yeah.
after, it means you're always able to do it. You know.
Yep.
So you still got flash. It's still not like you a bad exchange or anything. Um. Okay. I think taking Verisalt there was literally perfect. Watch out, Qiyana ult here. Oh shit. I would
Yeah. She just.
just have to be more patient. You're playing a game of chicken. You're saving your flash when he dashes, so he's gonna E and then you'll flash, and then or if he never goes in, then you're never flashing. It's just a game of chicken. I also think that
Okay.
I know it looks scary because full HP, quarter HP, but I think the safest place for your flash would probably be downwards or you here because you have full stack conquer and your W's up, so you're automatically gonna be healing off this Varus. Right? He's not actually like you're gonna like you're still flashing into danger, but this guy one shots you, while this guy is gonna take like 3 to 5 seconds of autoing you, and then by then maybe your E comes back up, or by then one of your teammates can CC you help you. Like things can happen, right? A.
Right.
B. Here you also don't want to clump with your team because this guy his ult's AOE, his Q's like this is. I feel like if he has ult right now, maybe it's down, but I feel like this is the perfect setup for 3-man ult. But if you flash down, you're putting in a position where like he's like, fuck, I want to kill Sylas, but if I go for Sylas, I can't go for Sinja and Rel. So you're making him
Right.
choose between one or the other, which it could kill you and save your teammates, or it could, if he goes for your teammates, then you might 2v2 Swain and Silas while Qiyana's 2v1ing your two core up here. You know what I mean? So you're able to
Yeah.
basically splitting the fight. When you do like this, Qiyana can kill you, and then right away, you see out right away kill Sinja afterwards. You see, and then right away kill Rel
Yeah.
afterwards. But if he flashes down, he can't do both. And I think here, like,
Right.
and then if you look down in this fight, if you're here the entire time, this Varus can't hit you and hit Camille. He's obviously single target. He's not a mage, right? So if he hits you, Camille
Hmm.
guarantee kills him. If he hits Camille, then you guarantee kill him and live. But here, this 1v1 now might be close. He might be able to just 1v1 him, right? But I think if you're hit with him, there's no way this Varus could kill the Camille because he'd have to finish you off first, you know? So I
Yeah.
think this fight was completely 100% winnable. It's just your flash usage. Just flash down, auto W the Varus, and it's gonna be a pretty close fight. I think you'd probably win it because I think how it's gonna end up looking afterwards is Camille's gonna be one v one Qiyana, but that should be winning 1v1 for Camille as long as she's not super low. So pretty big gold swing. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously 4 kills it's 4-2, and they get your mid tower, which is pretty. Oh, they don't get mid tower, but a lot of gold, and they do get top tower off it though, because Camille TP'd for the fight. I mean, I usually like to talk about like I usually am a big like pathing and decision making coach, but this is a lot of so far. This is just mechanics. Like 14 minutes, I haven't seen any like bad pathing or bad decision making. All the fights you've been taking are good, and your pathing towards camps are good too. Um, I think it's just a lot of fighting. Actually, one thing for pathing here. When I see that the next objective spawning is dragon, instead of opening like how you did, I would just open red downwards, red wolves, gromp, and then by the time you finish your gromp, the dragon spawning. This is a really
Okay.
awkward path because you're pathing upwards. Um, when the dragon spawning, and also top's like super ungankable because I know you're gonna have free time here. Obviously, the dragon spawns in minute 30, and there's only 3 camps, so by the time you kill them all, the dragon's probably spawning in like 20 seconds. It won't be up yet, so you're gonna have like some free time afterwards. But obviously, with your path,
Hmm.
there is no free time. You're able to clear every camp. But free time is like now that you're like you have these items, and it's never bad to have like 20 seconds of free time because you're just gonna get control of the river, or you're gonna fight with Rel, or get vision control, or again Varus is immobile, so it's always nice to look for a pick on Varus before the dragon spawns. Um,
Hmm.
because right now, imagine the same way how you just rebuff, you would have just finished your Gromp right now. This is the same distance. I mean, the same time it takes
Right.
to do Gromp Wolves Red. It's red. It's the same time the opposites. Right now, you'd be just finishing with your Gromp right now, and now you'd be walking into Tribush with Rel, and now boom, now you have an opportunity to look for a 3v3 or a Ginkgon this Varus before Dragon spawns. Um, and then now you'd be walking into River and getting full vision control. Um, but now you're kind of walking into them, and they were able to sneak it because we were late. So I think you just have to sacrifice the one camp. I mean, just not even the one camp, just the I think you just pass the wrong direction. I think at this point in the
Yeah.
game, like the only thing that matters is the objectives, like dragon spawns. And you're making sure we're there early. Did your ult bug? What happened? Oh no, you ulted. Why'd you do this?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know either. If I'm you, I'm saving my ult for a Malphite ult for like the guarantee guys that die, the immobile guys. So like Thresh,
Right.
the Varus. I guess Malphite literally has ult too. So like he's not to even live with his lantern because he ulted back in. Malphite could just ult it out. Let's say he gets
Right.
blocked the lantern, and so always want to be using our strong CC spells on people who are immobile. Malphite is not immobile, but ends up working out. I mean, he ulted back in, so I guess it works out. Same thing here. Just
Again.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
same thing. Proto W, then you're on him.
Yep.
Let's watch this fight. Try not to hog the wall because it's Qiyana. Nice. This is what Noodle fight is like. Sylas is what Dream. Riftmaker conquered. Spam W spam. Don't flash. That's your E's up in what 2 seconds. When you use flash, it's probably like a second and a half. So your E's literally about to be up. He can't go anywhere. And also like I want to flash for like objectives. I want to use my flash for like a dragon fight or a herald fight. I don't want to flash for 300 gold. You wouldn't flash for Krug and Raptors, right?
Right.
And then here, same thing. You're literally you're in W range. You could just W, and then I know it's like,
Hmm.
and it's like one of those things where yeah, you don't have to W. Like you could just EE. And I can't see your mouse for some reason. I don't know about what's up with your recording software. Usually I can see mouses. But I can't see your mouse. Uh, like I can see your clicks. I don't see your mouse. Um, so normally I would tell you how to like move your cursor differently for skill shots, but I
Hmm.
can't see it. But the TLDR is usually you want your cursor just to be on the enemy character model, and then to see it turn red. And then when you see it turn red, then it's usually the best way to throw it.
Gotcha. Missed my cue.
Smite, nice. For all the people, yo, everyone see this, guys? I say it at least once a day. I see a smite kill or a kill that could have been killed this fight. At least once a day. Everyone see this shit? Eyes open. Boom.
Should I have given Smolder that kill?
On who?
Or does it matter?
On who? On this guy?
This
Uh,
shutdown?
uh, Probably, but it's fine because we could just say that you're trying to save Rose's life. Like oh, I'm trying to kill him if that's possible to save Rose's life. That's a good argument to use here.
Cool.
I would look to base soon because you have 1400 gold and dragon spawns
Yeah.
on 40. So I want to be as strong as possible for
I end
dragon.
up following this Camille, and it gets us both killed.
Yeah, I mean this guy is literally the tankiest guy in their team, tankier than Malphite. But you're like the one looking on him. I would do a buff and then insta base in this bush. Boom, base. Right?
Gotcha.
You're never killing this guy. All you're doing is risking your Dark Seal stacks, and all you're doing is even if this fight like goes well, let's say, and you guys don't die, he runs away. Now I'm concerned about you being able to base before dragon or not because it's up in 30 already, right? And you're gonna be late again for
Right.
it. Um, so obviously that sucks. Now you lose a second. Now you lose two dragons in a row that you should just never lose. You know?
Yeah.
Well, you missed.
Yeah. So
I do think though,
yeah.
even though you missed, I don't care. I actually don't care they missed. I think that all game you have a incorrect idea about your target selection. I haven't. I've seen you gank or fight the Swain 5 times, Thresh 3 times, Malphite twice. I haven't seen you go out of your way to fight Varus once this game. And if I look at all 5 enemies on the team, like on their enemy team, my best targets, Malphite is tanky and has an unstoppable ult, so he will always escape. Swain has an ult that
Mhm.
is really fucking hard to kill him through. Qiyana has dashes and jumps and invis. Thresh has two different forms of CC and a bunch of bull and slows. And then we have Varus, who's just an immobile carry with no speed ups, no dashes, no blinks. Um, he can't avoid Malphite ult. It's impossible unless he has flash. He can't avoid Sylas. Like he has nothing. And I don't think I've seen you prioritize or ult him or look for him once. Like here, you took this ult nice, and then you could run these guys out with E. You just EE W, Q, save your ult, and then boom. And then instead of just ulting these two, let's say you actually hit Qiyana. But then I ask you, even if this was a two-man, what's better, to two-man these guys, to two-man Thresh, Varus right next to them, who are squishier, are less mobile, and I don't know, Varus is definitely not useless. I think Varus has been important in these fights, but now Varus just
Yeah.
gets the free hit. Look at Varus, he's just hitting, and no one's able to dive on him or stop him. So I think it's
You're
not
right.
even like the heck you're missing. I think but you just are have the wrong opinion on who I should be hitting or focusing going into all these fights, right?
Yeah.
It could even be like in a ganking manner. Like you didn't gank bot lane once this game, right? But you ganked mid like 3 times in top ones. Uh, this is like this doesn't count but you know what I mean? Like I think I can't imagine any time like a fight where you should go ball lane once you complete a pro belt, take Verisalt and just E forward, proto belt forward, and just ult Varus. He's just dead. He has a flash or he's dead or he dies.
Yep.
And that's not even thinking about the fact that we have rel support too. So we actually have a support with really good gank setup too. So you
Yep.
just CC them before we get there. Um, Personally, I would just accept my death and I would just die for the Herald. Because it's gonna die in like because your smite does 1200 and the eye's open, so I would like EN W this way for just HP, and then like auto the
Mhm.
eye. It brings it to like what 2k. There's like 2k damage when you pop the eye, and then like you'll combo and just like fuck it. I get the at least I get Herald with my dying breath. Because I think here you're gonna die no matter what, and all you're doing is maybe risking your ult or your flash just to die anyways. So
Yeah.
he has Rylai's, just accept your death. You could have got the Herald and then died,
Yeah.
and at least you could like cope and be like, oh, at least I got like Swain ult that's down when I respawn. We can fight when I respawn or something. But now you have no flash
Yeah.
or ult either, so now you can't even fight when you respawn. Yeah.
Here I make like a critical mistake. Like this was one of the big things. I didn't go bot when Atacon is up. I
Yeah.
feel like
Mhm.
my team actually ends up winning this fight at Atacon, and I
Mm,
could have been there.
I mean, I think you're just. I don't know why you have such a big thing about what you really want to kill the Swain and Malphite. Oh, I must kill a Malphite. Let's go kill Malphite. You know.
Yeah.
And I think it's 3 objectives in a row. It's you're late to Dragon, right? Then
Yeah.
you die at Herald, so now you have it, and now you go top when Archon's a bot. I think you need to realign like your brain around objectives. Be there, make sure you're
Mhm.
there early. Make sure you're prioritizing them. And I think B, you need to press tab when you load into game. It could be literally in loading screen and realize who's the easiest target to kill. Who should I be going for? All right, versus mobile. That's probably a pretty easy guy to decide to go
And
for.
I think another part of that too is like I'm because I'm usually not I'm not the best at all of those things, but I feel like I'm okay at most of those things. Whenever I play champions, I'm comfortable on or more comfortable on.
Mm,
I'm thinking too much about playing Sylas instead
uh,
of
Uh,
instead of thinking about the things that actually win me the game.
That's common. I mean, that's just how to learn champ. Then once you play like 10 games with him, then you'll be able to go back to thinking about the game properly while also playing like your mechanics, right?
Yeah.
Because now at this point in the game, he's scaled a bit, but look at how like look how normally it looks when you go on the Varus. Um, he can't. He's just standing still and hoping to God. I hope the guy kill him before he kills me. But in this case, obviously,
Yeah.
he's been allowed to scale. He's 2.5 items now. He's level 14. Um, you're also getting CC by Thrash. Also, this is Swain ult. We had like Malphite. This guy's just gonna get one tapped, you know. Um,
Yeah.
but and even then, again, it was still close. We used our first EE on the Qiyana here at the very start. It wasn't so.
Hmm.
I'm not saying that was bad. I'm just saying like we still didn't get. You didn't use all our spells on him, and it was still super close, right? So imagine earlier
Yeah.
when it should have been even closer, more easier. Because now I think it's come to the point you guys have gotten like outscaled. Like they got Soul. Uh, I mean you can still win. You have Smolder. You gotta do the scale really well, Camille, Syndra, Smolder. And also any game is winnable at Elder. So right now I just kind of have to perma turtle, wait for Elder to spawn, and then try to flip an Elder fight. But we fight our team rally engages prior, so now the game just ends. Also, I guess I mean Swain. They're both all good alts. I guess he ulted him as Malphite was showing, so it's kind of unfortunate timing. I'm thinking even though they're both good, I think when you're if you're it's funny it changes depending on how the game's going. If you're ahead, I think Swain's your best ult because when you're ahead, you want to survive longer and just be annoying
Hmm.
and stop them from killing you. Because the idea is I'm so strong when I'm ahead that as long as I don't die, we win the fight. When you're behind, it's the opposite.
Yeah.
When you're behind, you don't care about surviving. You just need a one-shot their carries as fast as possible. So I think when you're behind, you prioritize Malphite ult to just try to one-shot their carries and get some shutdowns or win a fight fast. And when you're ahead, you prioritize Swain ult to just like sustain them and not make sure you can't get one shot. Because a lot of times when you're ahead, the only way the enemy team wins is they one shot you, and sometimes a lot of times when you're behind, the only way you win is if you one shot their carries, right? So Swain ult helps you not get one shot, and Malphite ult helps you one shot. Make sense?
Yep.
So yeah, the game's just over. I don't know. I think your pathing decision making really wasn't bad for the game. I think mid game you just need to think about the objectives more, and then think about also who should be my prioritized target. Which I think if you ever showed up bot lane with once you had completed proto belt, this Varus could have been literally like free kills. Um,
Yeah.
any questions on this game? Anything I didn't talk about you want to go over?
No, I don't think so.